In this video, we'll go over how to change your recessed lighting found inside of every unit inside the building. Very quick and easy process, should just only take you a couple of minutes. Before you begin, you'll need the replacement bulbs. I've placed a link in the description of this video for the MR16 50-watt light bulb, which can be found on Amazon for about $10 to $15. Some people have asked and some people have used the LED bulbs, which I'm actually using in this video. I actually bought a bunch when I first moved in, and I'm kind of stuck with them because they're not cheap. And I'm all for the green movement and conserving energy and longer lasting bulbs, but sometimes these bulbs don't cooperate with the lighting fixtures that we have in the building. So you may just want to stick with the halogen. I'll leave that up to you, but in the link below you'll find the halogen replacement bulbs. So the fixture is pressed in with 4 compression prongs. So we'll just want to work out the fixture, and to do so we'll just grab the edges and just keep going back and forth here, left to right, until the bulb housing pops out of the housing for the actual fixture. Okay, so when you do get the bulb housing removed, you do want to be careful. You don't want to just pull it straight down, because you have these 2 little wires that are attached to the socket, and they can pull out. So you just want to be careful while the bulb housing is still attached to the socket. Okay, so now that we have the fixture removed, we go ahead and detach the bulb from the socket. You may be able to just pull it directly out. If not, just jiggling it back and forth, you'll be able to separate the 2. And you can see that there's 2 small pinholes where the 2 pins of the bulb insert. And so now we're ready to swap the bulb out from the fixture. And as you can see here, we've got the bulb and the fixture. And so to take it out, you've got these 2 little metal prongs that are holding the bulb down. We just want to slide that bulb on out, and it could be a little tricky at first, but a little practice and 2 hands, it'll be pretty easy. So there's your bulb housing there, the fixture, and you can see the 4 prongs that I mentioned earlier, which actually compress that into the ceiling. Okay, so now we're ready to put the new bulb into the housing, and to do so we just take the new bulb and we're going to slide it under those 2 little metal prongs there. Much easier with 2 hands, but you'll definitely get it. Now that it's held down into the fixture, we can head back up to the fixture housing, and you can see that it popped out just a little bit just by pressing it up a bit. That'll take care of that. So now what we want to do is we want to take the 2 pins and insert them into the 2 pin holes that are on the socket. Again, this whole process is a lot easier with 2 hands, but you can see I'm doing it with 1, so you'll definitely be able to do it with 2. Line up the 2 pins, press it down firmly, and there we go. And so we make sure that it's on there snugly, which it looks good, it's nice and flush, and now we want to work in the fixture into the housing. And so we just make sure that those 4 prongs are pressed inside of the fixture and press it on up, and you have yourself a light bulb change. One thing to note is as you're removing the fixture from the ceiling, it may get a little dusty, so you may want to put a drop cloth or just have a dustpan and broom handy. It's not excessive. You may also chip away some of the sheetrock. It won't be too crazy. I've seen it before. The fixture, the lips on the fixture will actually cover that, so you don't have to worry too much if you pop out a little chunk of sheetrock. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. This way, if any other residents have the same question, it'll be answered below.